Barricade side steps from American Muscle, and today we're going to be installing them in this truck. Let's get it. YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Chris Rod here, and today's something I got for you guys is we're going to be installing the Barricade side steps on American Muscle from American Muscle. We're going to be putting them into our 2004 F150, and I'm going to show you the reason why. So check this out, right? See all this piece of garbage, rust and all that. I mean, this is hideous. It's horrible. Like, why would you want this on your vehicle? It doesn't make any sense. I want to change this out and put the new ones on. I did try fixing this at one point. So I tried using a grinder onto, look at this. Oh, Jesus. I tried using this existing step, right? Grinding it down and then painting it back up. But clearly that didn't work. I didn't know that it had some type of, what the? Look at that, dude. Jeez. It has some type of substance in it. I don't know if it's an undercoating thing that you had. That's on here. I'm not really sure. But I tried fixing it and it just keeps coming apart. Look at that. I mean, jeez, that is just gross. And this is not going to be an in-depth video on how to install it. It's more or less the troubles that we got to go through in order to install the Barricade steps. I'm gonna show you all the things that I do, so let's get it. First thing that you're gonna need to do, obviously, is remove the existing piece of garbage that you probably have already on your truck, and we're gonna get right over to it. So I believe it's about maybe 8 bolts that hold the entire thing together. We're gonna just do a simple removal, and I'll show you how I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna take the step off first and then the mounting brackets. That way it doesn't fall on my face and I have to go to the hospital. So let's do it. Check it out. So now we're under the truck and we got, I clearly can't count apparently. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 bolts on each mounting bracket. But right now the only bolts that I'm gonna be taking out are just the steps itself. Once I do the step bolts, take the step out, and then I'm gonna go to the mounting bracket. But before I even touch anything, because this is a Ford, this is a pile of shit. It rusts like no other. So I got my good old friend PB Blaster here, and I can't see absolutely nothing, but Jesus, I feel the bolts like are rusted as can be. All the rust, good old Ford. We're gonna show some PB Blaster right onto the bolts, and as well, oh Jesus, and as well as to the actual back of the mounting bracket to see if we can get some penetrating fluid inside everything here to free up the rust a little bit and just make our lives a little easier. And now that's gonna soak in for a little bit, but let's get these bolts out. Got 1, 2, let's go metric. I like metric. 15 first try. Oh my god, 15mm bolt on the step bolts, everybody. Nuts. All right, that was scary. We're gonna hold this as we turn this shit. She's heavy. Yeah, Lee. It's American steel here. Now we got these fun bolts. Try a 13 because Ford. Yo, I'm actually nuts. Like, this is literally first take and I'm getting all these in the right spots. What? By the way, Milwaukee is actually insane.
Warning. The following action is brought to you by stupidity, and I advise that if you are a man, that you do not use any kind of protection. Thank you.
Don't use eye protection, guys. It's for little girls. Thank you. Oh my lord. Alright, we're gonna fall back on power tools because that was not cool. I mean, they got it out, but damn, dude. Alright. Power tools was nice, but I guess we don't need it. So, back to the basics. Sweet. It looks like there was a specific clip. Look, this is all shot. It looks like this right here is what the bolts were attached to as far as putting it onto the body frame alone. So like right on the body frame itself, most likely within here, that's what these were bolted on. I'm not sure if I really need this. I'm about to find out. But now we're gonna be taking a look at these new Barricade ramps. All the old is out. Let's go put in the new. All right, now here we go with the Barricade side steps. The ones that I picked up off American Muscle. I believe these are the 3-inch oval side steps, and they all come with relatively the same thing. Got your instructions, your mounting brackets, your hardware, and the steps itself. And with the simple use of our good old instructions, we're going to be able to install these side steps onto the truck. Now with that being said, let's just get into the whole installation. Driver front, driver rear, kind of just want to cut the majority of math taught me anything. It taught me to cut things in half, divide that by 2. Bet. I'm gonna need a little bit of time. I'm gonna settle all this to where I at least have half of all the hardware for one side, which is the driver that I'm working on right now, and then the other half of the passenger when I get to it. I'll be right back. So now I'm getting back to the truck, and our mounting nuts, which is going to be in this location as well as here. So we're actually utilizing some of the grommets that come original in the truck yet alone. And a lot of those grommets are going to, this is the front, all right? So this is the driver's side. It's a grommet right here. And all the way in the back, that is right there. We're going to definitely utilize for the little dually stud action of the mounting bracket. And you simply take those particular grommets out. We're going to pull the actual stud bracket with that retaining clip right into the section. All right, so I got that little rubber grommet out. This stud mounting point slash I guess mounting bracket, it's really gonna just sit like this. Okay, so I got the little, again, that little bolt bracket, stud, whatever you want to call this thing. I got it in place with the plastic retainer, so that's just gonna prevent it from not falling like completely flat inside the body panel of the truck. That is the particular purpose of it, and I guess I got it done. So next step. So by the looks of it, right, that's just like the starting point. I mean, this looks like it actually can be very sturdy. I second guessed it. So this is just your starting point to get the bracket on here, or to get the mounting bracket on here. You're still gonna actually utilize your original mounting holes that you had on the old bracket, as I literally break that clip, which I might need. So this is actually pretty cool. It may turn out to be a good time. So that's your starting point. I mean, I just snugged it for right now, like just for the current moment. I'm gonna actually get all the other necessary hardware and mock everything up and then tighten everything all in one shot. And voila, the first front mounting bracket is in. Now, let's go over to the rear, and now the rear should be a lot more simple, I hope. But let's get right over to the rear. All right, so here we are at the rear of the truck, and I'm pretty sure at this point you get the gist of how to install this for the most part. Now, luckily, the rear is crazy easy compared to the front. And just by looking at it, because the remainder of the hardware, the remainder of the hardware that we have is just the washers, followed by the lock nut washers, and then the nuts that go directly on top. And all you're doing is just bolting this mounting surface with the bracket to the body of the vehicle. So that's just about all that we have left. And here we have our mounting bracket secured and kind of mounted in place. Be sure that when you apply the bracket on the body panel, you want to actually snug the bolts up first, or snug the nuts up, because when you end up putting the actual step on to the actual mounting brackets, you want to be able to have this snug so you can move back and forth. That way you put this on and then you have no issues with having to unscrew them again to put the step on. But this is how the bracket should be looking. And then you got your two bolts that are right here on the rear side of the step, and as well as right here. And there you have your mounting points for the step. So here we have just a mock-up of everything. I didn't tighten everything up yet because I just want to leave it snug for right now. But when you want to focus on the rear mounting brackets, just be sure to look for these grommets to remove first. That way you can install that little stud mounting point into the body of the truck. Right now, I just got to tighten everything up, and then everything will be good to go. And check it out. So we went from this big old beat up step to the nice brand new Barricade side step. I think it transforms the truck so much better. It's a better look, and now you guys know how easy or difficult it may be to install one of these Barricade side steps. A little bit of steps to get there, but overall you can get the job done with simple hand tools. Now, you might need a power tool. The good old trusty Milwaukee will do you justice, but it can be done with just regular hand tools, so don't fear it. And just like that, the job is pretty much finished. I still gotta work on the passenger side, but the thing is, I don't need to record it because it's the same exact process as the driver's side. So, with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video in any kind of way and found it helpful and you think it looks good, leave a like. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to even ring the little notification bell, as I plan on creating more content for you guys and helping out the community. All in all, I hope all you guys have a blessed day. Pero no la maltrate, no es simplemente una mata. Préndele, do cacha y sube.